the person who you pay it to always owns you, and now the federal government owns you. Second is, don't allow these structuring statutes to be used in the way the federal government uses them. Structuring statutes were intended to prevent money laundering, to prevent drug dealing, to prevent income tax evasion. Here, Hastert is not charged with doing anything illegal. Paying hush money is not illegal. He didn't want anybody to know about it, so he took money out in small amounts and the banks wouldn't report it. That is not within the heartland of what this statute was intended to cover. And then to have an indictment which essentially reveals that which Hastert was trying to conceal puts the government in the position of essentially being part of the blackmail. And it's just not right. It's an abuse of prosecutorial discretion to use the federal government structuring statute to try to go after somebody who was trying to solve a rather personal problem with the statute of limitations has long expired.
So you're saying it's prosecutorial overreach and a failure to use prosecutorial discretion. Now, I'm no lawyer, Alan, but I am a recovering member of Congress, and sometimes the whole political dynamic seems to enter into this. Do you think that politics is afoot in any way in this case?
I don't know the motives of the prosecutors. It may just be an overzealous prosecutor, but the federal government has a remarkable lack of success in these kinds of cases. They have about a 95% win rate in ordinary cases, but when they go after politicians, whether it be DeLay, Tom DeLay, or whether it be the governor, the senator from Alaska, or several other of these high-profile cases, they lose them all. And I suspect they're going to lose this one. Maybe they'll get him on failing to tell the truth to the FBI, but there again, he was just trying to protect his own secrecy and his own privacy. The question is not whether he committed any crimes. Technically, he may have committed a structuring crime. The question is whether the prosecutors abused their discretion by using federal charges to go after this private event that occurred years ago, and as you put it so well, in that respect, he was really a victim, if the story is true, of extortion. I think we have to presume everybody innocent. We have to presume him innocent. You have to presume the young man innocent of the extortion charge. You have to presume Hastert innocent of the initial charges of sexual misconduct. Let the evidence be produced. But this is not what the federal law was intended to cover, and I think it's abuse of prosecutorial discretion.
And Alan, quite properly, we talk about everyone being entitled to the presumption of innocence. And yet questions exist about the possible blackmailing. You can see a line of perhaps criminal jeopardy for him. For example, did he declare the money he received from Hastert on his taxes? There could be charges yet brought against him, could there not? Or do you expect the prosecutor to turn in state's evidence very quickly and go after